Hello and welcome to Dabbling in Journals. My name is Ali and I'm so happy you've joined me here today as I share some of my organisation for journaling. So this is my journaling supplies trolley that I have recently purchased in order to get more organised. I purchased this from Hobbycraft in the UK. It's very similar to the Raskog trolley that's very popular amongst journalers, which you can purchase from IKEA. It was just half the price, so I chose this one, and it came with the wooden board that's on the top. I believe you can also get those for the Raskog trolley, so if you don't have a Hobbycraft in your country, you can get something similar if you don't already have it. And let's go through what I'm storing in this trolley. Now, first of all, pride of place on top of my trolley is this beautiful Superior Labour mini tote bag, which my partner gifted me for Christmas. And guys, I was so excited. I was really so excited because I'd seen these in myzopaper.co.uk, but I didn't purchase one because I already have the blue one, and that would have been ridiculously extravagant. But it was so wonderful to receive a gift that you feel would have been ridiculously extravagant to buy. And I was so touched that he'd found it for me because I obviously hadn't asked for it. And he'd peeked into my little studio and had a look at the kinds of things I liked and then picked this out for me. So I am going to always treasure it. I think it looks really beautiful on top of my cart. And when I finish going through the cart, I'll show you what I'm keeping inside of it. Also on top of the trolley, I have this beautiful watercolour palette that was gifted to me so kindly and generously by my friend Mel. It's the collaboration between Traveller's Notebook and Art Toolkit, and at the end of the video I will show you what colours I have put inside of it. I also have a pencil case, another gift from a wonderful friend, and one of my favourite pens, and I use these things every day, which is why I am keeping them on the top, and of course because they look pretty and I like looking at them every day. Sorry about the wobbling. I have got a gimbal but I can't remember how to use it. I need to revise that. So let me show you what is in the top layer of my trolley. Okay, so I've removed that top wooden cover, and inside you can see I have all my washi tapes and pet tapes. Well, sadly I have to confess this isn't all of my washi tapes, but a lot of my washi tapes. So in this middle container here, I bought these little containers from Hobbycraft too. I have all my sort of brownie coloured, neutral coloured washi tapes that I really love. I'm not sure why that's there. I think these are from LCN Design Studio and I was using them the other day. Here we've got some more washi tapes organised in colours that I enjoy using. And then over in this last one, I have my Tim Holtz washi tapes, and I have some small pet tape samples and larger washi tapes. This is one of my favourites with the clips on, very popular with journalers. And as I said, lots of little pet tape samples there. And then in this section, I've got all my larger rolls of pet tape and oh, such eye candy. I just put little elastic bands to stop them unraveling, or at least I have on some of them. And obviously this is actually my entire pet tape collection because I don't have an enormous number and I'm not going to buy one again until I get a space, she says. How likely is it, do you think, that I will stick to that? So that's my top section, so I can just pull the trolley over next to me and reach for any washi tape or pet tape I would like to use. Okay, to look at the second section of my trolley, so the first one down, I've had to get on the floor. I don't have to get on the floor to use it, but I do to film it, and I may never be able to get up again. I might be stuck here forever. So here I have an A5 pouch. There's nothing in it at the moment. It's my Mizo Paper Superior Labour collaboration pouch, which I haven't quite decided what I want to keep in yet. Let me just take it out, that's easier. So that was that one. I've shown it before on my channel. And then I have this little pouch, which is full of stickers that are waiting for me to sort them out and decide what home they go in. It's got a lovely area on the back for larger items. This is a pouch which is A5 in size. After that, I've got this like bamboo container, and that has my most used traveller's notebook, my happy memory keeping traveller's notebook. That has my Sojourner A6, and that's got a Stalogy journal in it. So this is my Sheet Sparrow Austin collection in the colour Emma, little pocket size traveller's notebook, in which I have a sketchbook, or a couple of sketchbooks. And then I have some of these little flatty pouches. So this is the same as the A5 one I just showed you. They're by King Jim. They're called flatties, and they're just like little canvas pouches, which when you open up have a few different sections in, and I just keep stickers. And these are my travel pouches. If I want to go out and about journaling, I can just grab one of these little A6 size. Are they even A6? No, they're smaller than A6. They're tiny. So what's smaller than A6? Would it be A7? They must be A7 size. And again, they have a little pocket in the back that you can keep your stickers. And I have two of those, so I can just vary which one I take out with me. Next to those, I have, this is my Superior Labour pencil case, or it's called a tool holder, but I've got mine is full of colour pencils. And that's in the natural colour leather that has patinaed enormously. So I've got that on the top so I can reach for it easily. And on top of the other little bucket that's in here, I have my zinc photo printer, which I keep in this gorgeous little pouch, which has lovely pins that were gifted to me. That one was from Dawn, and that one was from Louise over at Coffee Tea Paper. Are you going to... It's having trouble focusing because it's not on a tripod, and I'm shaky. I'm a very shaky person because of my anxiety. And in here I have loads and loads of different ink pads in all different colours. They are the Versamagic chalk inks in the little teardrop size, and they just stack really nicely on top of each other. Well, they did till I started messing about with them. And then I have my Tim Holt stamps, and these are all letters and numbers, so that if I want to stamp the month or the day or anything into my journal, or a word, I've got my little number stencils there. And in here I have more ink pads, and these are my Distress ink and Distress Oxide inks. I do have lots of these, but I just put a few in, some of my favourite colours, and I can change them when I feel like it. I also have a Versamagic upside down smoky grey colour, which I really like, and Memento just black ink pad, and I think that's a Versamagic chalk ink pad in the black. I couldn't get that at the time in the little one, so I got the big one. And I really like the Versamagic chalk inks because they don't bleed through paper. They're really good at not bleeding through paper, whereas the Distress inks sometimes do, depending on the paper. So I just got those nearby so that I can grab an ink colour whenever I want to, just by pulling my trolley towards me. And in this bottom section I have a larger bamboo container, and I bought these from Hobbycraft too because I thought they were really good for organising and adding a bit of height, because they're not very high, these baskets, and that just makes them a bit higher. And I like the way that they look. And in here I have got that's the Travelling Sketch, also gifted to me by Mel. Mel, you're so kind to me. It's another Travellers Company USA product, which of course you can't purchase from the UK, so they're so gratefully received, and I'm saving that for a special occasion. But I've put it in my trolley, not because I'm going to be using it on a daily basis, but because I don't want to forget to use it, if you see what I mean, so that I'll remember. Now this one, this is a Travellers Company spiral bound folder that, as you can see, let me put it down on the floor. I'm sat on the floor. And as you can see, this has just got paper pages, but they have like little pockets in. So I've put my planning stickers in here, and I've put on the pocket what the topic of the sticker sheets is. So this one is coffee and tea. This one is cooking, date night, DIY and cleaning. Don't often need to use those. dogs, doctor, and so on. So any stickers that I have that are planning stickers will be going in there. Next to that, I have this beautiful folder that was made for me by one of my happy mail friends, Kiwi Penguin. And in here I have folders, and I just keep lots of different ephemera and things that have been gifted to me in happy mails, and it's stuff full of stuff, and I like to keep it in here so that I remember to use it up. Next, I've just got some Tim Holtz sticker word books. Don't need to pull those out, they're just books full of word stickers. This little tin has got flower stickers in it. This box has got journaling stencils. Don't know whether or not you want to have a look, see what those are. So they're bullet journal stencils from Notebook Therapy. Oh, there's some stickers in there. Looks like I have a few stickers in there. They must have also come from Notebook Therapy. And these are just different stencils that you can use when you're bullet journaling, or any kind of journaling if you want, like, for example, drawing circles, wavy lines, chevrons. There's lots of different ones inside this pack, and they're really cool. And I chose the orange colour because I love orange. What's those ones? So there we've got all kinds of little flags and shapes and so on and so forth. So I thought I would have those near to me so that I can reach for those and use those if I want them when I'm journaling, because I'm not very good at drawing neat shapes. The next thing is I have 3 of these sticker storage books, and these are also by King Jim, and they are available in misopaper.co.uk. Is this really unprofessional, isn't it, doing it on the floor? And these just have like little plastic sheets that you can put your sticker sheets into. So they're really cool and really useful, and I've been in the process of sorting my stickers into themes, and I have 3 of those. Next, I have this little storage solution, and this is from MU, also available in misopaper.co.uk and lots of other shops as well, I'm sure. And this, so MU is Make Up Your Life, and this storage book is for print on stickers, and they tend to come in an A6 size, although this needs sorting out. Again, it's got the little plastic sheets, that one's empty, that you can put your rub-on stickers into, so that you can flick through and see what you have and decide what you want to use. I've got some that need putting back. I'm only halfway through sorting out my organising my stuff. Then next in here, I've got lots of these little mesh bags. These first few are just full of more stickers. So again, I've organised them into themes. I think those ones are food, and there's an animals one, and there's a people one, and so on. I won't get them all out. Then I've got some little plastic A5 popper pouches, and they've got stamps in. So, you know, if I want to do some stamping, I've got stamps in here and they're easy to reach. So hopefully I'll make more use of them now that I've got them in this trolley. So that's stamp pouches, and I have 2 of those. And next I have paper pouches. So these are just full of scraps of paper. So let me open one up and show you. Lots and lots of different scraps of paper, and these are all in like neutral theme colours, browns and so on. Beiges, creams, music paper, old book paper, and all the rest of it. And then I've got another one which is full of colour paper, and another one which is full of ephemera. So yeah, full of like, all of these are all like pre-cut little pieces of paper, tickets, as we got in here, little bits of note paper, all kinds of exciting goodies that I can use in my journaling. So I've organised all of these things into these little very cheap Ziploc mesh bags, which I think are really useful and look really tidy and organised in my trolley. And then in the little gap that there is between my bamboo bucket and the edge of the trolley, I've slipped some scrapbooking paper, and I think there's room for a few of these little pads, and I'm due to order some more because all I've got left in my stash is sort of odd pages. So I have this coffee one that was gifted to me in a happy mail, and I'm going to purchase some more by stamperia.com because I really love their designs, and I think it's really gorgeous scrapbooking paper, and that's really useful for journaling, decorating things, making pockets, making little folders, all kinds of things you can do with scrapbooking paper. So I've got some of that in my trolley. Oh, and I also have a bit of blotting paper because I always losing my blotting paper. Okay, oops, I moved a bit quickly. And then on the side here, I have these 2 buckets, and I've got pencil cases in those. And I think I'm going to get up off the floor and I'll show you what I've got in these 3 pencil cases, and also what I keep in my superior labour bag. So I employed a crane to hoist myself from the floor. And I am now sitting comfortably at my desk, and I'll just quickly show you what I keep in these pencil cases. So this first one, which is a peg and awl pencil case, for anybody who likes the look of it. I like this one because it's got the top opener, which is kind of cool. So when you pull your pens out, you can see all the colours that you've got. It finds it easier to find them. And these are just my Pentel Touch hand lettering pens. And I'm really bad at hand lettering, but I always hope that if I practice, I'll get better. But lots of colours, and of course you can use them to colour anything in any way. Then this one, it's just got my sketching pencils. So I've got erasers in here. I've got pencils of all different grades. I have spare leads, and I have pencil stumps for blending. I can see one under there. Oh, and a ruler. So if I want to sketch something, I can just grab that, and it has everything that I need. And then this last one just has a few supplies in, and I'm sure that's going to fill up as and when I use my trolley and I realise I need more things. But at the moment I've just got this dot pen, which is a new one, so I thought I'd pop that in there. And I have my Tombow glue that I'm still using. I have a mister for watercolours, and I have a watercolour, what do you call it, brush? Water brush. If I just want to do something quick without getting out paintbrushes and water pots and so on. So that's what I have in the pencil cases. And now let me show you the superior labour bag. So this is the one which my partner purchased for me for my Christmas present. And I just wanted to show you, I did buy already the blue one. They're twins. So they don't look the same size, do they? But they are. I think this one's just more stuff full of stuff, I don't know. So in this blue one, which I already had, this I've decided to use as my coffee shop journaling bag. And I have a bookmark in here that was a gift from Louise over at Coffee Tea Paper. It's absolutely gorgeous, wooden bookmark. And usually when I go to a coffee shop, I will either take a book with me, or if I don't have a book on the go, I will purchase a book whilst I'm out. And then that's a real treat to sit and drink my coffee and read my book. So I thought a bookmark would be helpful. Good place to keep it. And then inside I have my little passport size in blue, which is going to be my journal for journaling in coffee shops. And I also have these 2 little superior labour pouches in the same blue grey as the bag. I really like things that match. How could you tell? And they got supplies in, obviously, for when I am journaling out and about. And obviously I can add things. The bag is by no means full. I did just also want to compare the patina. So this one, as you can see, is already, even though it hasn't been used very much, has already darkened quite a lot compared to the nude leather when it arrives. So here we have a new one, or new from Christmas. This one I think is about a year old, but hasn't been used very much. And then this nude leather, which is patinaed the most of all, my tool roll, and I've had that quite a number of years now, and it's been used a lot. So just thought that was a really nice example of how the leather patinas over time, if that's something that you enjoy. So this is my new one. I've put this little superior labour tag on it, and I've put my little traveller's notebook bear on there for now. I think what I'm going to do, I've just tied it on with the string it came with, but I might sew it on into the little hole. I might sew it on here to make it more secure, because I'd be very sad to lose it. And this is my mental health care bag. So what I have in here are my A5 therapy notebook. So this is where I make my notes on therapy. I have my Hobonichi cousin, which is in, again, it's a little bit more patina than this bag, but not much because it's fairly new. So it's the Superior Labour A5 book cover with a Hobonichi cousin in it. And this is where I am doing my mental health care journaling, and I've kept up so far. I decorated that page in a video, and I've done my daily pages. So I'm quite pleased with myself. And I have done my tracking here. Far too many, this is where I'm tracking symptoms, far too many colour boxes for my liking. I have also tracked my emotions. And look at my exercise. One day in all of last week. Oh, I had a short walk on that day. I walked the dogs with my partner that day. I didn't go on the dog walks the other day. So that was a bit rubbish. But never mind. The whole point is to track it, look for patterns, look for triggers, look for all kinds of things that might be helpful to help me recover. And also in here, I already had this. See, and it matches. I already had this because I was able to purchase this because I didn't already have it. I didn't have one in this size. So, but I didn't purchase that even though I saw it and I thought I really would like that too. But I thought, no, 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 no. Don't be ridiculous. You already have one. So that's why I was so excited to receive a new one. And I haven't filled this up yet with supplies, but I will be doing so. So that's what I am keeping in this bag, which is just sitting on my trolley looking beautiful. And then just to finish off the video, for those of you that are interested, if you're not interested in looking at what's in my watercolour palette, then thank you so much for watching me and joining me so far. And if you would like to see what colours I've chosen, then please carry on watching. This is my palette, the Travel Sketch Traveller's Notebook palette, which I think is just so gorgeous. It's just so gorgeous, and I have just filled it up with paints. I've rearranged, oh my, and it's still wet. I've rearranged the little pans into a way that makes sense to my weird brain. Obviously, if you have one of these, you can rearrange them any way that you like. So I have just painted out the colours here because these are still wet. I've just put them in, which is why I don't want to close the lid or put my fingers in them. So I've gone with a primary triad. So in the three big pans, the pure yellow from Schmincke, the quinacridone rose from Daniel Smith, and Schmincke's phthalo sapphire blue, which is phthalo blue red shade. Those are my primaries, and I know that I can make any other colour with those in combination, or almost any other colour, so I want the most of those. And then next to my pure yellow, I've got yellow ochre from Daniel Smith and transparent orange from Schmincke, so that I can make a variety of different kinds of yellows and orange yellows and earthy yellows. And then next to the pink, I've got scarlet red here from Schmincke, and I have Perylene Maroon from Winsor and Newton. Then I've got just a little bit of purple because I can easily make purple with my pink and blue, but sometimes just for convenience it's nice to have a little bit of purple. And I've got a cobalt violet here from Schmincke, and then here is Viridian, and that's from Winsor and Newton. Then I've got Daniel Smith's sap green, which is a nice convenience colour, this beautiful cobalt teal from Daniel Smith, which is really lovely for doing like Mediterranean seas and things. And then my extra blues are the cobalt azure from Schmincke, which is a lovely soft pale blue, and then a nice dark blue here, which is Delft blue by Schmincke. I do really like Schmincke paints, but you can get all these colours in other brands, and I'll list them below with the pigment numbers, and then as long as you get the same pigment number, you've probably got a very similar colour paint. Then we have Potter's Pink here from Winsor and Newton. I love Potter's Pink. And Buff Titanium from Daniel Smith. Transparent Sienna from Schmincke. Mahogany Brown from Schmincke. Burnt Umber from Daniel Smith. And a neutral grey or neutral tint. What's it called? Neutral grey from Schmincke. And I like that because it's made out of colours, pigments that I have. So that's what I've chosen to put in my palette. I will be taking this on my travels with me and sharing any little sketches that I do. And all that remains for me now is to say thank you very much everybody for watching. That was the last sort of video of my getting ready for 2025 series that I didn't know I was making. And so my next video I will be doing some journaling. See you soon. Bye.